On your next run, I want you to think about a mullet. Think about a mullet. Business in the front, short in the front, long in the back. I just got my hair cut yesterday. She called me out for always wearing a hat when she spent so much time on my hair. But think about a mullet. Here's where it comes in. We're talking about the amount of time when your foot is on the ground. We want to try to keep it short time in the front, flat, low on the top, not jumping and gliding, and long, flowing in the back. So get some different visuals here. I'm going to talk about ground contact time, the amount of time that your foot is in contact with the ground before this flight time where nothing's on the ground. We're going to call this either red or green time. Red is when the weight is in front of you. Here's where I'm balanced. This is a snapshot. I'm just balanced on one leg. You can note this is a little bonus for a different episode, different video. Where my posture is, my lean will dictate where my center mass is and thus where these zones are. But notice we're trying to, when my foot is in contact with the ground, when it's in front of me, the red zone, slow me down. It's impossible to not slow yourself down at all. I'm trying to have you slow yourself down the least amount of possible to glide and not break. But because we're moving forward, it's impossible unless I'm just jumping straight up and down to land directly underneath my center of mass. That's not possible. But what I'm trying to show is a short amount of time in the front, but where we want to capitalize and not leave some money on the table. Talk about a mortgage, paying on the principal is forward movement. Interest is going up or slowing yourself down is also interest. I want to try to minimize the time that my foot's on the ground in the front of me, but maximize this. When my foot's directly under me, having the patience to allow my body to continue moving forward, and then roll the world back. Push with the tush. Push the ground backwards. Lengthen the back of your stride. If I have a very short green zone, I'm not going to be able to get a whole lot out of it. Think about the paddle analogy. Paddle in the water, canoeing. If I just do this just little baby backwards push, and we're not even talking about pulling up and picking your feet up. That's hopefully we're all on the same page with that by now. That's ridiculous. But maximizing, not only pushing, but pushing further back to lengthen to get more forward propulsion. Every action, equal and opposite reaction. Push back to glide forward. So think about the mullet on your next run. Short in the front, low in the top, long in the back.